Hi, I'm Papa Hiker. It's fall in the Netherlands and welcome to my series on tarp technique. In part 1 of this series on tarp technique, I will show you how I rig a tarp. So that means how I tension all the points of my tarp using guy lines, using tie-outs and staking and tying off the trees or using poles. And the Holden tent that you can see in the background is a good example of a tarp pitch that floats completely in the air. As you can see, it's fixed on a couple of sides on the ground with the tie-outs. And one point is elevated in the air using a guy line fixed to a tree. So what you can see is that it's fixed on all sides with rope. All ropes are tensionable so that you can achieve a perfect pitch. If you have a simple and quick rigging system, you will save yourself a lot of trouble. I use several rigging systems. What I will show you first is my quick rigging system. It uses line locks and it uses guy lines with a tensioning system in them. This is how I connect the line locks to the tie-outs. This is how a line lock works. If you pull one end, you can pull the other one tight and it will lock in this direction. But if you pull it, it slips. If you watch my videos, you can see me do this all the time. So I use carabiners and I connect them wherever I like. This is one of my guy lines. There's nothing special about it. You get these with every tent that you buy. Usually they have one end that you can fix to your tent or your tarp. The other end is supposed to be staked down with a stake and tensioned using the system. Now, this adjustable loop that you get on the end doesn't work if you tie off to a tree. Now the quick system with the carabiner and the line lock is handy, especially in cold temperatures. This makes it easy to operate. But you can also do a very effective system with only a loop on one end of your tie out and nothing on the other end of the tie out. And it's going to work just as well, albeit a little slower. And there's two ways to use them. One, the loop goes on the tarp. If you do that, you can make short but easily adjustable tie outs. Two, the loop goes on the stake or around a tree or around a dead man's stick, and you have the loose end of the tie out on your tarp end, and you do the adjusting there. If you tie it off to a tree, the looped end goes on the tarp and the loose end goes on the tree. And the simple system for guylines also works two ways. You can have the loop on the end of the tree or on the stake, or you can have the loop on the end of the tarp. So this is how I tie off to a tree. And you can also achieve double action adjustments using this system. If you make your own stakes like this one, the stake is sometimes too big. Solution is very simple. Now this is just an example because the ground is good for staking right here. But what you get on the tundra level in Scandinavia is that the ground is too hard to drive a stake in, but there will be brushes like this, and these are actually pretty tough. We have tremendous amounts of wild boar here on the Veluwe. What they do is rake up the ground like this, looking for worms, mushrooms, etc.